Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's December the 6th, 2022, and today is a surprise. Not a surprise maybe for you that you're getting a video, but a surprise for me that I'm actually making the video. Sickness has run through this house again. My son has been off, was off sick today. He came home sick from school yesterday. His basketball team has a whole bunch of people that are sick on it based on the tournament that we were just in this past weekend. There were lots of people that got sick, unfortunately. That seems to be what's going on right now. I had a bit of a headache yesterday, a little bit today, but it has gone away now. And I feel a bit better, so I figured I want to show you what Linda from Georgia sent. These are the stamps that were on it. And she always gives an indication with her envelopes, at least lately, of what she's going to include inside when she does one of these special things for me that I really appreciate. So if you're a stamp collector, maybe you can already guess what she might be doing inside. So she also sent this blank postcard of a nice locomotive. Blank, see? The Silver Pilot locomotive. So that card can go off to somebody else who really enjoys trains. But inside of it, she sent two little packets. She sent a larger envelope that says birthday on it. I'll show you what that is. She also included a letter this time that explains exactly what it is based on what Wikipedia had said. So hopefully everything is good there. But let me read what she sent and then we're going to go through it. So this is called the Transportation Coils. She said she had ordered some stamps to fill in the gaps in her collection, and she had enough left over that there was a complete set to send me, which blows me away. Thank you so much, Linda, for always thinking of sharing these along so I can share them off on YouTube. I really appreciate it. We'll find a special place for these to go as well. So let me read about the Transportation Coils series. It's a set of definitive stamps issued by the United States Postal Service between 1981 and 1995. Officially dubbed the Transportation Issue or Transportation Series, they have come to be called the Transportation Coils because all the denominations were issued in coil stamp form. All values except 3 were printed by the Bureau of Engravings and Printings. The theme of the series was historical transportation vehicles used in the United States since its independence. The designs are spare, consisting only of the vehicle itself with the inscription describing the general type. For example, a circus wagon or a ferry boat. That's all you're going to see on the stamp. And a date, either of the decade or sometimes a specific year. The stamps are primarily engraved, almost all the single color, on plain white paper. The $1 seaplane is in 2 colors. Some of the denominations also receive special service inscriptions in black, such as bulk rate or zip +4 as a pre-sort. Many of those denominations were unusually decimal rates, such as the 16.7 or the 24.1 cents used by bulk mailers and other businesses who also use pre-cancels. Decimal rates had previously appeared on some coils of the 1975 Americana series. Plate numbers were printed in small letters at the bottom of the stamps at intervals of 24 to 48 or 52, depending on the printing press employed using these stamps, are known as the plate number coils. The series has become popular with stamp collectors, both because of the classic engraved designs and because of the emergence of the plate number collecting. Many issues with specific plate numbers are hard to find and can be valuable. All right, let's show you what I just read here. And she's also got them all listed out of all the different ones that, sorry, got stuck to a piece of tape that was on the table. Let me show you what they are. All right, I'm trying this a little differently because I'm doing this in the office rather than on the kitchen table where I normally show you the stamps. But hopefully this will come through better. I'm trying to block the ceiling light a bit too, so you're not getting the glare. You can see it started with the 1 cent. And here's where you can see a different, the 3.4 cent school bus from the 1920s. These are bulk rate stamps. Some really unique looking vehicles here. This one unfortunately has the cancellation going through it, but that's all right. Milk wagon and 5 cent. There's a circus wagon. Canoe. So this one here, there's 2 canoes, but different coloring. So I wonder how many other ones have different colors on it too. This is the only one I saw in the series that had 2 different ones. I don't think, let me just check the listing here. It just says canoe 5 cents. There isn't one that says that there comes in 2 different colors. So that's an interesting one. If you know why it's 2 different colors, let me know. The sleigh is very appropriate with it being Christmas time now. I don't normally think of an elevator as a form of transportation, but I guess, yes, this transports you from one floor to another, but I think of cars and motorcycles and planes. But yes, I guess an elevator is a form of transportation. Some interesting bicycles there. I see some of them say non-profit on it too. If you know why, let me know. I am always willing to learn more things, and there's lots of people out there that know a lot more about these than I do. Original tractor trailer from the 1930s. See 10.1, it already says on it bulk rate for carrier route. And the bulk rate on that one too, 10.9 cents. Ice boat versus a tugboat. First electric car there, 1917. Which is 17-cent stamp, appropriate. The dog sled, completely different form of transportation. I like how they jump around. So the very first stamp was from the 1980s or the 1880s, and now getting near the end, we're still looking at 1880s. But we've seen a lot of stuff in between. See, here's one of those ones that says zip +4 pre-sort, 20.5. There's another one there, it's a 24.1. And then there's the first and only one that's in 2 different colors, the $1 US seaplane from 1914. And there's the complete collection. So thank you, Linda, for that complete collection. That was really great, Linda, seeing all those stamps. I've seen a couple of those ones before, but I don't think I've seen a whole complete set of those before. So that was really cool to be able to go through and see. One, that there's decimal point ones. I didn't know that there was a value of like 12.5 cents for bulk rate stamps. So it was interesting to see that. It was interesting to see what things they picked out as transportation and what they were going to focus on during that period of time. Some really interesting vehicles. So thank you, Linda, for that. But Linda, you weren't done, were you? You sent me a birthday gift. You know how much I like baseball. So you sent me baseball stadium stamps. We've got Tiger Stadium up here that opened in 1912 as Nevin Field. Tiger Stadium was home to the Detroit Tigers for 88 seasons. It put fans close to the field and featured a right field upper deck that jutted out 10 feet farther than the lower deck. Then we have Ebbets Field over here in Brooklyn. That was the home of the Brooklyn Dodgers. I won't read everything that's on the bottom. This one over here, maybe the best one. This is Yankee Stadium, which hosted more World Series games than any other ballpark. Deep to the power alleys, but short down the lines beyond its left center field fence lie monuments and plaques honoring Yankee greats. Over here is Crossley Field in Cincinnati. Down here is Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. This is the Polo Grounds in New York City, where the Giants used to play. Then over here is Comiskey Park in Chicago. And then the dreaded Fenway Park in Boston. Boston, very storied franchise though. I kid just because I'm a Yankees fan. Then we have Wrigley Field down here, home of the Cubs. And then over here is Shibb Park in Philadelphia. The first Major League Baseball concrete and steel stadium. Philadelphia's Shibb Park features a 34-high right field wall, as well as a facade with stately columns and a French Renaissance cupola. So all those stadiums and all the information on the back that I was reading, and then there's lots more that I didn't read. And then, to go with the baseball theme, we have these two stamps. This one here is between 1949 and 1956. The New York Yankees and their crosstown rivals, the Brooklyn Dodgers, met 5 times in the World Series. That would be in 1949, 1952, 1953, 1955, and 1956. The Dodgers won once, and it says when they won, but I'm going to leave that up to you guys. You guys can leave in the comments. I know, Eric, you're going to do this easy, but leave in the comments if you know what year the Dodgers won their only World Series of those 5 that they played against the Yankees. And then this stamp here is representing the championship game of 1903, considered baseball's first World Series. Boston of the American League beat who of the National League 5-3 in a best-of-9 series. So best-of-9 series, that's not what they do anymore. You've got best-of-7s now, so that's interesting. But I left out, who did the Boston team play and beat in the 1903 World Series? So there's my little bit of a contest or trivia that's on there. I've got nothing that I'm sending out to you to win, just the bragging rights if you can come through with the correct answers on both of those questions that I left for you. So just a bit of fun for me to read in the comments to see if you guys know. It won't take much. You guys can go on Google and look it up. But if you really truly know without Googling it, I'd love for you to respond and say that you did it without having to look up the answer. So that's all I've got. Thank you so much, Linda, for another fabulous envelope that I get to show off. And the subject matter is incredible. Thank you for the birthday stamps that you sent. I appreciate that. And you timed them perfectly to something that I enjoy. So thank you so much for that. I have another envelope coming to show you that has stamps in it too. So that's going to be in another video coming this week when I get time. So hopefully you guys are staying healthy. That's the main thing right now. I know there's a lot of people out there that are feeling a little under the weather. One, maybe it's due to stress because of the holiday season. Workloads are heavier for some this time of year. Activities, Christmas parties, and sports tournaments and things are bringing people closer together, which means their germs are spreading. Do your best. Stay healthy. Drink lots of fluids. Get lots of rest. I'm going to try to do the same to try to keep me going. I just got to get through the next 3 days of work, and then I'm on vacation for a week. So that's when I can usually get caught up on Christmas shopping that I need to do, and rest a little bit, maybe do a few videos, catch up on just all the little things that maybe I haven't done that I want to do, but most of all, rest. So you guys have a magical week. What follow? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye.